Setting up staging sites can be a real hassle, right? Especially if you're not a techie person. I myself hate complicated stuff, and I prefer things to be intuitive and accessible, even for users with a minimal technical expertise. That's why today I'm going to show you an easy way to streamline your site migration and management. Now you may wonder, why does it matter? Well, because the less manual work you have to do, the more time you save. And since time is money, you'll end up saving a ton. Now, there's a lot to cover, so let's dive right in. All right, today I'm diving into InstaWP. I made a video about it around a year and a half ago when it first came out. And boy, let me tell you, it has evolved a ton since then. Now, as you see on the screen, there are loads of features and most of them are new. You can do all sorts of cool stuff with your InstaWP. For example, you can build and deploy your sites. You can even host your websites. With it, you can easily manage hundreds of WordPress websites. And if needed, you can even sell your websites. Now take a look at the features up here. All the features they currently have a longer description. Click on the link and take a look at what is what. Now before I log in, you may wonder how much does it cost. You can try it out for free, and as you see, the free plan has 3 temporary staging sites. But there is also a starter plan for $90 per year, professional plan for $190, and the agency plan for $490. Those are the yearly prices, but you can switch also to the monthly prices. Those are the official prices, but if you take a look at the description of this video, then there is a nice 20% discount coupon for you. Just follow the link and use a coupon and you're good to go. All right, with that out of the way, let's log in and see how InstaWP can make your life a bit easier. And let's see what are the main settings over there. I'm going to skip the registration part. Just click on this Get Started button, fill the fields, create an account, and after that you can log into your dashboard. On this dashboard, you'll see how many staging sites you have created, how many templates you have created, how many connected sites you have, and how many hosted sites you have. Creating a staging site is very easy. Just click on Add New button, or go to the staging menu up here and click on Add New button here. Now you have a couple options whether you can start building it from scratch, from template. Templates are the one created before. Later I'm going to show you how to do that. Or you can open up the InstaWP store, filter by page builder, for example, all Gutenberg sites. I can preview the site. Let's imagine that this is the one I would like to use. I'm going to set up PHP version. Instead of version 8, I'm going to use 8.2. I'm going to add a site name, for example, museum. I can set it as a reserved site. What are the reserved sites? By default, your site expiration time is 30 days. After 30 days, the site is automatically deleted. But if you reserve your site by clicking either here or setting it up here, you're going to tell InstaWP that this is site you need to be reserved and not deleted. So let's set it as a reserved site. Let's click on the Create Site button, and usually it's going to take a couple of seconds to set it up. Okay, it's pretty fast, already 75%, and it's done. Let's open up the site. This is the imported site. Now I can log in by using these credentials, or I can use this magic login button here. Just click on it, and it will log into your dashboard. There is a database editor, code editor, logs, and you'll see that the site is also here. It says it's a reserved site. I can use a magic login, unreserved. I can use it as a template. I can go live with this site, but if I click on these 3 dots here, find all other options, open up versions. Let's take a look at it. There are no versions, but let's do some modification. For example, I'm going to update the WordPress version to the latest one, and I'm going to update plugins, and last thing, I'm going to update the theme itself. Now, when this is done, I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to open up versions. I'm going to save new version to create it for me, and it's done. Site size, I can download the file, download the database, or restore it. Now let's tweak something else. For example, I'm going to go to pages. Let's open up the home page. I'm going to add some random text. For example, here, let's save it, preview it. It's here. And now let's imagine that, something went wrong. I need to restore the site. In these cases, I can use this version button, just restore button, confirm. It says restoration of site is in progress. And after 20 seconds or so, as you see, restore the previous version. Easy peasy. Before I proceed with the video, don't forget to smash that like button down below here. It means a lot to me and it also helps my channel. So I would appreciate your help. What else do you have here? PHP configuration options, all sorts of memory limits, PHP versions, upload, file sizes. You can install plugin and themes. And in order to do so, you need to add the plugin slug. What does it mean? For example, if there is a plugin called Bitform, let's copy the slug, enter it here, install it. It says one plugin installation has started. And now if I go back to the dashboard of this site, then you'll see there is a Bitform installed. In the same way, you can add themes or upload your own plugins. For example, just choose whether it's plugin or theme. Enter here the plugin or theme URL, click on a button, and done. If you're a techie person and you know how to run commands, then you can do it here. Give the title for test, add it here, add your command, save it. There is also command library here. For example, delete spam comments. Let's import it. As you see, it's here. But if you don't know what are the commands, then just skip this part. Next one, you can map your domain. At the moment, the address for this site is museum.wp xyz, but I can map my own domain here. But since it's a longer story, I'm going to skip this part. If you need to do that, then click on the view documentation page. It says, how can you add your own custom domain to make it easier for people to find and remember your site with a web address. Next one, SFTP SSH, whether to enable or disable it. Here are your credentials for it, and you can use a SFTP, the same with SSH. And for the SSH, you can add users here. Once again, if you're a techie person or developer and you need to deploy repository codes to the site, then you can do it here. Under the performance, you can analyze your site speed. Just click on a button, it runs the analysis, and after a while, you'll see the information here. Under the active integration, you can explore all the integration. Let's take a look at it. There are a bunch of integrations available, for example, Taring, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Mailtrap, and PageSpeed Insights. You need to integrate some of those, then just activate it, add the integration information here, and done. At the moment, I'm going to skip this part, go to the scanner part. That is, you can use a vulnerability scanner to see whether it contains some malware or vulnerabilities. And as you see, all this can be done with a couple of clicks. Now let's go back to the staging part. Let's see what else happens here. You can see the site credentials, username and password. You can use the commands as before. You can export the site as a local WP file. A local WP is an app that allows you to run the site in your own computer. If you use this app, then you know what it is and you can export it as a local WP file. Under the tools, there is a database editor. If you're not a techie person, then I would suggest you stay away from this tool. But if you're a developer, then you know what it is and what can be done with it. You can protect your site by adding username and passwords. You can see the site usage, what are the files, and what are the file and folder sizes here. There is also a install plugins option. It does the same as we did before. Deployments is the same as the Git deployments I showed you before. Suffix domain allows you to change the suffix. For example, currently the suffix is XYZ, but I can change it for something else if needed. And last, I can delete the site just here, but pay attention that in order to delete the site, I need to unreserve it. That is, here, confirm, and now I can delete it. Copy, paste, and then click on the delete button, but I'm going to skip this part at the moment. As you see, setting up a staging site can't get any easier than that, isn't it? Next up, let's chat about templates and syncing between your live and staging sites. Templates let you save your sites and quickly spin up new ones from them later. You can even monetize your templates if you want. Another cool feature InstaWP offers is synchronization between your staging site and live site. So let's see how to set it up. You can set your site to be as a template. Just click on this button, Save Template, give it a title, for example, Museum, some description if needed, template type, whether it's private or shared. I'm going to set it as a shared. And last one, I can set it as an instant template. Let's do that also. Let's save it. It says template created successfully. And if I go under the templates, you'll see that I have two templates. One is for website as a service, and the second one is museum, the one you see on the screen right now. It displays how many active sites are using this template, and if I use it as a website as a service template, how many templates are sold. I can edit it, see the statistics, create a new site based on this template, sync from the site, change the PHP versions, and monetize it. Now, what is a sync from site? Well, I have a site here. It sits on my own domain. It looks like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this site. All the connected sites are visible here. And in order to connect it, I'm going to install an InstaWP plugin. Just go to the plugins, search for InstaWP. Let's activate it. Now go to the tools. There is an InstaWP here. Let's create a staging site. That is, I'm gonna upload this site, hosted on my own server. I'm gonna transfer it to the InstaWP. I'm gonna create a staging site. There are three options, whether it's quick staging, full staging, or custom staging. I'm gonna choose full staging. Next step, I'm gonna skip large files. If there are some backups or videos or whatever they are, I don't need them to be transferred. So I'm gonna skip those. I'm gonna skip log tables. And I'm going to enable synchronization recording. That is, whatever I do, it will be recorded and I can sync all the information between live site and the staging site. I'm going to click on next step. It says that we have identified two large files. Those will be skipped. Next step, it says checking usage. And now it's going to transfer my site to the InstaWP account. Depending on your site size, it may take time, so I'm going to pause the video and start recording again when the job is done. Now the process completed, and it took approximately 7.5 minutes. As you see, this is the URL for the staging site. If I click on the magical login button, I will be redirected to the staging site. I can open it up, and there you go. If I go to the dashboard, refresh it, you'll see this is a connected site URL here. Now, this is my live site, and this is my staging site. There is a nice button, so you're not confused which is which. Now I'm going to go here, sync beta. I'm going to activate it for my live site, and I'm going to take a look whether it's activated for my staging site. It's not, so I'm going to activate it. What will it do is that everything I'm going to change or do here, it's going to be recorded and I can synchronize it with a live site. Let's open up the settings. There is a sync event settings. I can activate also it for the WooCommerce or WP options. Let's do that. Let's save it. And just a quick demonstration. I'm going to go to the plugins, install a plugin, for example, Performance Lab. Let's install it. Let's activate it. I'm going to activate some random options here. Now I'm going to go back to the InstaWP. Let's take a look at the sync, and you'll see all the events that are recorded. You'll see plugin installed, plugin activated, and so on. So I'm going to synchronize all events with my live site. Just click on the sync button, and depending on the options updated, it may take time. And one more thing, if you upload images, edit pages, add galleries and so on, then all the files and images will be also uploaded to the live site. It says synchronization completed, done. I'm going to go to my live site, this one here. Let's go to the plugins and as you see, the Performance Lab plugin has been installed. It's here. You open up the settings. Then you'll see everything has been activated also here. Easy peasy. Okay, let's go back to the dashboard. As you see, I have 3 sites and 2 templates and 2 connected sites. All the information is also displayed here. These are the notifications about the service. This is your configuration, integrations, and all other stuff. And the information about your account and subscription can be found here. Now it's time to talk about InstaWP website as a service feature. This lets you sell pre-made templates along with hosting. You can find free or paid templates on the dashboard, or you can even import your own design. Just set the price for your template and you're ready to go. Let's check out where to find this feature. Now let's go to this icon here. As you see, dashboard, staging, templates, hosting, connects, and website as a service. Let's open this one up. So what is a InstaWP website as a service? It's a comprehensive solution that allows agencies to provide full-service website packages. It lets you sell everything from website creation and hosting to maintenance and support, and it's all delivered as a subscription service. So with this, clients get a hassle-free experience and they can enjoy continuous updates and support without worrying about technical management. And for agencies, it means a steady revenue stream and improved client retention by offering ongoing value and peace of mind. Now, in order to create a website as a service, let's go to the templates. In order to create a website as a service, you need to have a template that is monetized and that is shared. This one here is shared, but it's not monetized. So let's monetize it. Let's activate it, whether it's free or paid. If you open up the paid version, then you need to make a separate contract with InstaWP. I'm going to skip this part. Just for the sake of the demo, I'm going to activate to save the free version. So it's monetized. There's a gallery. I can upload my images here. There is a setup, template name and description, some branding options, email collection. That is, when monetized is activated, the collect name and email required can be disabled. I'm going to enable those. I can change the WP admin email, add some security integration and so on. But to make it short, I'm going to save it. Now, if you would like to share it, then just copy link. And if someone visits the link, then there is a buy template button here. If someone clicks on it, he or she will add the name or email address. They can subscribe to your mailing list and purchase the site. Now let's go to the website as a service and let's create one. Let's give it a name, select the template, click next. Whether to skip migration, yes. Ask for a payment in the beginning. You can skip the steps for choosing template or hosting, use the InstaWP payments, language. But now if I click on next, it says that I need to create a creator account. So I'm gonna skip this part here, but there is nothing complicated here. Just follow the setup wizard and you're good to go. Okay, next one, let's take a look at the hosting. You can connect your hosting. If you choose connect hosting, then you can choose whether it's Run Cloud, Pressable, or Server Avatar. If you're using those hosting providers, then you can connect those here. If you click on the New Site button, then you can choose the InstaWP Live Managed WordPress hosting with the CDN, security, and backups, which are inbuilt. Or once again, choose from the supported providers. Next step, the same are here. Since I'm not gonna set up the hosting in this video, I'm gonna skip this part, but as you see, you can use InstaWP Live hosting for your sites. Now, before we wrap up, those templates you create, you can use those to create product demo features, which allow potential clients to experience the capabilities of your WordPress plugin, theme, or services. And by creating and sharing live demos of your WordPress product, you provide an interactive and engaging way for prospects. For example, let's change the monetization here. It's not monetized. Let's update it, copy the link, paste it here. And as you see, there is a launch demo button here. If someone clicks on it, fill the fields, proceeds, the installation will be done. This is a demo site. They can log in and use your site. If you go to the dashboard, you'll see there is one active site. If you click here, you'll see the information. It will expire after 4 hours. But the customer can use it as they like during this time. So this product demo feature allows you to create and share live demos of your WordPress product, and you can provide an interactive and engaging way for prospects to explore the functionality and benefits. This hands-on approach helps build trust and increase the likelihood of conversion, as clients can see exactly how your services will meet their needs in a real-world setting. There is another tool I would like to show you, and this is the InstaWP Launcher browser extension. If you add it to your browser and you'll go to the WordPress plugin or theme sites, there is a launch button. If you click on it, it will open up your InstaWP dashboard, and within a couple of seconds it says your WordPress website is ready. Let's use a magic login. I'm gonna be logged in, and you'll see this plugin is already installed and I can test it. It literally took me 10 seconds to set it up. There is also InstaWP migration tool. Just add your source URL, your destination URL, click on connect buttons. If one of those sites has no InstaWP plugin installed, after you log in, it will install plugin. Then you'll click on the start migration button and everything will be done automatically. One more thing, if you're a developer and think you've got what it takes to master WordPress, then why not to prove it by joining the hackathon organized by InstaWP. All the details are on the screen right now, and I'll also drop the link in the video description. Oh, and another thing, like I mentioned earlier, InstaWP has a cool browser extension. I've actually made another video about 7 awesome Chrome extensions for WordPress you'll wish you knew about sooner. That video is on the screen right now, so be sure to take a look at it next. In the meantime, take care.